Hey guys, Owen here with Seek Outside, and today I want to show you how to put the Guardian nest into the Guardian two-person shelter. The nest install is a pretty simple process. You can leave it permanently attached, or you can leave it so it's really easy to take out each night or each trip. I'm going to go ahead and just take the shelter out of the bag and show you the first few steps you're going to need to do. You'll find in the bag that there is 4 yellow pieces of cordage, and that is going to correlate to your nest here. So what you're looking for when you open the nest is just any line lock. A line lock is a simple cord tensioner, and there's going to be 4 points where you're going to tie these to. Just for a reference, this is what a line lock looks like. They'll be attached to a triangle here. Go ahead and take your yellow piece of cordage, thread it through the bottom, and then thread it over the top. And then your bottom is going to be the tensioning spot. This is going to be where it's going to have all of its strength. Go ahead and just run this cordage through all 4 of these line locks on the nest here. The yellow cordage is going to directly correlate to the yellow stake points here on the shelter. There's 2 ways to attach this to the shelter. There's one that's going to be a little bit more permanent, and then there's one that's just going to be, you can take it out a lot easier during trips. I'll show you the less permanent way here first, which is simply just tie a permanent little loop in this line and just run it around the other stake as well. So that allows you to disconnect the nest super quickly and add it super quickly. In my case, what I'm going to do is number 2, which is keep it in. As you can see, these bugs are quite relentless. I'm going to go ahead and tie this in to this cordage or this gross grain right above the line lock. So I'll simply just loosen up the line lock a little bit so I have some room. I'll run it into here and just tie a simple quick little slip knot, and that will allow me to tie in my nest more permanently. To make this a little bit more simple, you can just do it from the outside because that's going to be easier. What I'll do is I'll tie one end in first. And so the easy way to do that is find the triangle that's close to a zipper, follow that edge around, run it through the shelter, like so. And you're gonna find that other yellow piece of cordage, which you can simply, again, either tie in right above this line lock or just attach to the stake permanently. Again, in my case, just tying it to this right above the line lock here, using a slip knot, and I'm going to leave that fairly loose for the time being. You can go ahead and repeat this for the other side by simply opening up the door, grabbing your nest, and pulling it through over to the other side where these yellow line locks are going to match up. Here on the other side, I'm just going to go ahead and tie these in right above that line lock. Just simply spreading it through there, tying a slip knot, tightening back up my stake point, and then repeating over here on this other side. Make sure to leave that yellow cordage loose because there's a few other attachment points we're going to have to hit. You'll find here on your nest that there are some toggle points. These line directly up with the D-rings on the shelter itself. So just go ahead and run that toggle point through and do it for all 3 points on each side of the shelter. The next thing to do is go ahead and attach the top of your nest to the top of this cone here. I find the easiest way to do that is just go ahead and drop your pole. Now, very similar to the inside where we tied the toggles to the D-ring, we're going to do about the exact same thing here. You'll find here on the top of your nest, there are 2 toggles, and on the top of the cone here, there is a D-ring. So thread both of these toggles through this D-ring, and depending on the height of the shelter, you might have to adjust, but I like to do it about a little bit more than halfway down this shock cord. As you can see, this stretches. I'll run the next toggle down a little bit tighter against the other toggle, and that's going to create tension. So once that is all set here, I'll go ahead and take my pole, and I will go ahead and put it back inside the shelter. We'll go ahead and repeat that on the other side. For your second to last step here, you can go ahead and take this shock cord loop and put it around the pole, and then just go ahead and tension that down. That's gonna help shape your floor. Go ahead and do that on the other side. And for the last step is just gonna be to tension up the rest of this nest, go around the shelter, and just tighten it down. Once you have your nest all tensioned up, it should be all good to go for a bug-free night. As you can probably tell through the video, I definitely have quite a few bugs around. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. If you have any questions, drop them down in the comments below, or go ahead and shoot us an email, info@seekoutside.com, and we'll happily answer them for you. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.